Do you remember that movie?
I do remember that. Show 'em.
What does this remind you of?
Wallace and Gromit. One of the most
know what they
important
do.
movies of our youth. I've never seen it, but
Are you serious?
I remember
That
that
was
little
trying to
intro.
get the cheese.
The cheese, that's right, the cheese.
Cheese.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Jack, and this is your girl
And
Alex.
your girl, Al. What up?
Just hopping on here for our weekly Sunday conversation,
Tongue twister.
where we talk about all kinds of things that we've learned through the week. We've been learning about leverage in the physical sense,
Leverage.
physics,
How to scream. Like
how to
death metal
scream like a death metal scream.
We're just learning that right now.
We're watching Angela Gossow death metal tips for learning how to metal growl.
Like a guttural growl.
Metal growl scream. Very important thing to learn.
Yep. Very interesting. I found it interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. But this last week, I feel like we have been, our activities, other than our work stuff and our gym stuff, our activities have been more simplified to things that are enjoyable. Right? Like, just like learning, well, shit, all we do is fucking like work out and work and stuff. But like learning like cool things, like I've been obsessed with watching arm wrestling videos simply because of it's like the physicalness of it, like the technique and the leverage factor. It's like so interesting to me to see like what's important in an arm wrestling match. It's not even like the size of the person in it. Like there's a lot of small guys that are just destroying like huge fucking bodybuilders because of strong hand for one, strong wrist, but then also learning how to target the
Getting real strong.
learning how to target leverage points in the opponent's hand. So that's just been super interesting for me, and I've been doing a lot of my training based around making my hands stronger and my wrists, and it's like I'm using handstand push-ups as like my gauge of my strength. I don't know, I just feel like the better I feel at handstand push-ups, I feel like, okay, I'm making gains here. So I've been training my hands, my wrists.
With your little shimmery
okay, so I have my boy Jake bought a fucking pack of gripper trainers, so we've been working on these.
Dang, you cracked it.
Getting stronger hands. But like, so I'll like work the grippers, and then I bring a rag to the gym. I bring a rag to the gym with me, and it's not to wipe down the equipment like I should, but I'll like take a rag, I'll wrap it around a dumbbell, and you could grab the rag with your hand in different ways, in ways to train your pronation of your grip and your wrist, or you could use it to do supination, which would be twisting the other way. Just these little tips from watching like arm wrestling training videos, and so I've been working on those, and then get into the gym and do a set of handstand push-ups and like fucking work a certain thing, make my hands feel strong, and then I could like rep way more handstand push-ups. So to me, I'm feeling like, okay, that's gains, or it's like coordination and hand strength.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Honestly, I could feel a difference, but he's always like throwing out the arm to like arm wrestle me. I'm like, I wonder who's gonna win this time, you know? But
we'll go to like a nice little dinner date, and like nice table, and the waiter's coming. Hey, you guys want a drink? And we're like, yeah, we'll have a couple coffees. Then and then
okay, clear the table.
and then I beat Alex's ass in arm wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. She's really strong.
No, but I mean, I could feel like the difference from when you first started to now. Now it's like I can't even fucking move my arm.
Well, you too, like, cause we train the same shit. I'll be like, babe, try this with the rope.
I'll be like, okay.
She'll work it and do some things, and her wrists.
Clack it though.
That's a pretty stiff clacker. But like, dude. Whoa. I don't know, somebody out there.
Yeah, saw me clack it.
But like, pound for pound, if you weighed what I weigh, you'd be stronger than me. She's like 114 pounds. Is that what you have? Oh, you're like 117 pounds, huh?
No.
What?
Yeah.
She's like 117 pounds. I'm like 165, 67.
Yeah, I made a lot of gains this year.
She did. She put on like fucking 10 pounds of muscle over the last year.
I wish it was all muscle.
That's crazy. But
my elbow's not on the table.
But
He always cheats.
Yeah, she's fucking dude. I swear to God, you're strong as shit. Like she would beat a lot of guys for sure.
That's right.
But anyway,
Anyway.
yeah, just shit that we've been fucking around with is like, it's funny how you learn about something of physics, of leverage or inertia and momentum and things like these, and it's like physics kind of explain everything in life, and it can be like related to things in your work stuff, in your mental stuff, in your relationship. Just interesting. So just nothing major. We've been just focusing on being present in the moment and doing things that we enjoy, like fucking bumping music and working out and
Yeah.
making
Just
bomb
been doing
food.
this. Yeah, we've been making really good food.
Making really good food. Alex made a pumpkin
just
bread.
trying to. Yeah, the pumpkin bread is really fucking good.
That's insane.
It's like too good. We can't even keep it in the house. It's really, really, really hard not to eat.
Yeah, she made 2 of them and we ate them in 2 days. 2 breads. They were like this big, 8 servings each, and they lasted a whole.
I mean, obviously
30
they're not
hours.
terrible, but like, yeah,
Yeah, they're bomb.
when you're cutting, it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
It's just too good when you know it's not terrible.
I know it's hard to not eat.
Yeah.
But-
Anyway, just been trying to like research a lot. Research like business and how to like get further in the business and just
The
different
next
ways.
steps
Just,
for your bakery.
yeah, different ways to market, different ways to. Hey. That's
Different ways
And
to
then-
train your wrists.
Ways.
We've been researching different ways to train your hands.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I've been working on my knee hamstring thing.
yeah. She's had
I
a
thought
knee
it
injury
was
for a
my
long
knee.
time.
Yeah. It's like clicked for a while, like ever since I've been serving for like a long time, wearing these shoes and, being on my feet for a long time. And moving in like weird ways, like when you're working really fast, like you're walking really fast around and like cutting corners and like squat up,
Yeah,
just all
it's
kinds
all
of things.
functional movement
Yeah, and
with awkward weight. and
yeah, awkward weight, and you just kind of get all wonky. And at the time when I was serving a lot, I was doing yoga a lot, and I think I was like attracted to that because it put me back in alignment, and just the random shifts that I've had lately and stuff, and then training at the gym, it's kind of like, I don't know, somehow I got out of alignment and like just trying to get back in there. And yeah, it's been kind of annoying and like kind of tough, and just trying to find like a way to fix it.
Yeah.
And find like the major problem, and I think we did.
When you get an injury, like I've had a lot of injuries. I've dislocated this shoulder like 3 times, and I've had a surgery on this arm. Just a lot of injuries from racing and shit. But like, the reason they put you through, like after you're recovering from an injury, you have to do rehab, and what it is doing in rehab is teaching you the proper movement again, because when you get injured, your body creates a different pathway to avoid the injury. Like say I hurt my shoulder, so like a lot of muscles in my shoulder stopped working, and I would create a different pathway that would use like my arm and my lat so that I wouldn't so that my shoulder wouldn't cause pain. And doing rehabilitation, you have to find where it hurts, or try to do the correct pattern movement. And even though it hurts, you have to do the correct pattern movement anyway. And it's that's what she's been trying to find with her knee, like finding where it's weak. And we've been finding it. Like dude, if I turn the camera around, you'll see all kinds of fucking crazy weird bands and training tools that we have. And it's like to seek out weaknesses and train those. Like when people would ask like what our workout split is, how we train and shit, it's not anything like typical. We're not like leg day, fucking chest day, and back day. Like we do none of that, dude. We go to the gym and we literally, I'm like fucking around with my rag and a fucking kettlebell for 2 hours, and Alex is working on bands, and we're really the most fit people in our gym. It's not saying much for our gym, but like just the intention. It's like when you've built muscles, like when you train and you build muscles and you build a physique, it becomes more important to seek out the weaknesses than to keep like, I gotta have big ass arms and a big ass chest. Like, it becomes more important to fix the bottleneck. The bottleneck or the weak link in the chain. Like, you're only as strong as your weak link.
Yeah.
So we put our focus to strengthening the weak link, and then the foundation is complete, and you could keep leveling up from there.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, like I just, it was frustrating because I knew I couldn't really go any further. I'm like, okay, I need to like,
You're
as
limited.
much as I wanted to keep going with
Right.
everything else, I'm like, okay, I need to just chill the fuck out because this is gonna get worse.
That's your weak
and
link.
then I won't
Like-
be able to do it at all.
yeah, she wanted to get in there and keep fucking throwing plates on the bar and squatting and getting her fucking legs and ass all jacked.
Yeah, it was like,
But
get
there's
in
a
there.
but there's a
yeah.
weak link, and you are look at like you haven't even been squatting or doing anything heavy, and you're everything is still there. All your muscle is still stimulated and still there. It is, dude. I haven't
No.
been training shit. Like I haven't been doing like
Yeah, all
rows
of your shit's
or
like,
chest
dude,
or
it's
anything.
growing.
I've been just literally like training my hands and my grip, and like everything is still there. Like it doesn't go anywhere. It's like my fucking. Oh, I train my legs quite a bit. Still train my legs pretty hard.
Yeah, you do.
But like my weak link in my chain right
Always
now
train.
is my left grip, my left shoulder. I've had injuries through here, so that's like my weak link. So my primary concern is like hitting my weak link. I'll like train it with my left arm, trying to strengthen that weak spot, and then when I go and hit it with my right arm, what I'm trying to do is train my brain. Like I'm like, okay, right arm knows how to do it. Let's do this movement with the right arm, and remember how the pattern went. Now let's do that same pattern with the left arm that has the weak link, that has the trauma, that has to be rehabilitated. So it's like, there's a lot to think about when you're healing from something, or I mean, this is a 10-year ago injury, so it's not really healing from it, but it's like rehabilitating it to teach my brain that it's okay to do these movements. And it's the same thing if you get your heart broken when you're young. You know, a lot of people will fucking just hold that pain, and they're
Yeah,
like,
hold resentment.
they don't rehab. Like rehabbing it would be, you know, being transparent and open and like talking about your pain and getting into a new relationship, being
Trying it
trusting again.
again.
Like that's rehabbing it, and that's how you grow and get stronger. But if you harbor it and hold it back, then you're stuck in that fucking that perpetual thing where you like, you know, you can't elevate in your dating status or your just anything emotionally.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
good.
that's like trauma is across the board with physical and emotional, and it takes intention and attention to push past that and strengthen that weak link again. So that's
Right.
that's like something so primitive as working out and strengthening weaknesses there can really teach you a lot about things internally with yourself, you know. So like as we're having these revelations in the gym, getting stronger in these areas that we're weak, it like without having to read a fucking book or watch a seminar or listen to a podcast, like you are like learning the proper protocol to healing yourself on the inside. And it's like a really cool thing, and it's like you don't have to feel the pressure to like think that you need to know a lot. You kind of just have to go and do and feel and learn from the feeling and the actions of doing.
Yeah, take the action. Take it in there.
Take it in there.
Take
Take
it
the action.
all up
Dude,
in
I got a
there.
massage today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. Did you like it?
Alex is like,
I don't think you liked
Alex
it.
is like, I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna set you up at hand and stone.
Dude,
I'm gonna set you up hand and stone.
they don't put stones in your hands.
I'm
I
like,
told you.
if they tell me to close my eyes and open my hand, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Dude, okay. I always get like a good masseuse. I usually always.
I'm
get a
not
good
saying I had a
masseuse.
bad masseuse. I had a good masseuse.
Well, he was.
He was a
He
dude,
was.
which is not a problem. And he was a gay
He
dude.
was like a physical therapy.
He's a
one.
gay dude, which
He
is
was,
also
like, the
not a
only
problem.
One that was
but
in physical therapy.
yeah,
help
he was
you.
good. He fucking did some dope ass shit.
But yeah,
but
he might have
it just
like,
had this awkward vibe.
he just massaged your glutes for a little too long.
It just had this awkward vibe, and I was just like, just let's stay above the belt, big dog. Let's keep it above the belt.
Well, I don't blame him. You're so
Nah,
cute.
I mean,
But
it was-
I'd fucking kick his ass. So
Nah,
anyway.
dude, it's like, dude, I got a lot of gay homies, and I got no problem with that at all. But it is a little different when it's like you could kind of feel the awkwardness like
Feel the tension.
yeah,
You
and
can feel the heat.
oh man, I hope
Was
he
it
does.
getting heated
I hope
in
he
there?
doesn't. I hope the guy doesn't see this video clip because honestly, he
Oh,
was
it's-
cool as shit. He was cool, and he helped me. He did some dope stretches on me, above the belt stretches, and no, it was cool. It was funny. Alex is like, "I'm gonna set you up with a killer massage." Throws me in there with the shark.
Dude, he was
Oh,
supposed to be
shit.
like into physical therapy and like.
No, he was. I'm just kidding. It was just
I know
for-
he came out all.
I
Like,
just brought this up for jokes, to be honest with you. It was good. It was a good session. Guy was strong, and that's good. Like, I don't mind a male masseuse whatsoever because I got some fucking deep-rooted knots and things that it's like Alex will break her thumbs off trying to get into my shit. And she's really strong, but you go like she'll be like massaging my arm. She's like,
he'll fucking flex. He'll flex. You'll always flex.
I'll be like,
I'm like, just relax so I can get in there deeper. And then you're like, no. And then it like almost breaks my thumb.
yeah, well, that's my
Yeah, my thumbs are strong. Like, look at that.
that's my physical that's my
Can you
physical
tell?
wall going up. My physical
Look at
wall is
that.
like, get out of here. Yeah, super strong. I see it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Is that enough rambling?
Yeah, I didn't really say anything, but you handled this one.
I handled it.
You did.
Okay, guys. Hope you can extract
See you
something
later.
cool out of there. See ya.